Welcome back to Inside NAU. One of the country's most famous highways passes right by campus, and Northern Arizona University is celebrating that highway with a visual journey of the historic road. Route 66, referred to as the Mother Road, linked people from Chicago to LA for more than 50 years. The highway was replaced by interstate about 30 years ago, bypassing towns and destroying livelihoods.
When they opened the freeways, traffic stopped. And it stayed stopped for 10 years. Some people do not know what it is to be forgotten.
Angel Delgadillo fought back by helping to create the historic Route 66 Association of Arizona. He says Seligman, his home for more than 80 years, is where Route 66 was reborn after its decommissioning.
And due to the fact that the United States decertified it, decommissioned it in 1985 and told the world no more, and we the people brought it back, this is so enticing to the world. It is the work of we the people. We help to preserve a little bit of history.
That history makes up an exhibit in Cline Library's special collections. The library is one of 10 official archives, and some say a fitting home for the memorabilia is Flagstaff.
Building this one in our minds and in our hearts and on the ground for, gosh, it seems like 18 months now. So seeing it in the final product and having everyone here looking at it and saying neat things about it and asking really good questions.
The town's economy is closely tied to the Mother Road, according to data from a recent grad student's thesis, which showed the highway as the second most popular tourist attraction.
Grand Canyon was first, but right below it, just barely below it, was Route 66. All of the other attractions that you talk about in northern Arizona weren't even close to those two. So it's a major icon.
Many of the region's visitors are international tourists, some who ship classic cars like these to the U.S. so they can drive them on the famous highway. There are also Route 66 car clubs around the world. The Flagstaff group sold out spots for a recent Route 66 Days charity car show.
Now, if you go around the country, you can't find many roads that have the nostalgia that does.
Bob Bortree grew up in parks along Route 66 and attended NAU 50 years ago, but says his real appreciation of this now renowned road grew over time through his love of classic automobiles.
That's where most of the interest has come, with the cars and the nostalgia of the old Route 66 in those days. I grew up in those days. I still have the first car I ever bought. I have that, a rod, so.
Hundreds of thousands of cars have traveled Route 66, which was completed in 1938. Some say the 2,300 miles of pavement represented freedom for generations of Americans. And along with what many consider progress in technology and society, there's plenty to be celebrated from the highway's heyday.
I mean, we can't not acknowledge all of the history that's back there, but maybe we can look at the history differently from the lens of a traveler or someone who lived along the highway and how their business worked with all these different ethnic groups and peoples.
Evans has studied Route 66 since before he was hired at the library nearly 30 years ago, and now he's curator of this exhibit.
And I hope people will come and take a look at it and maybe get a little immersed in it and remember places they've seen, or spots that they stopped at, and maybe it'll jog some memories, good ones, hopefully.
The exhibit is on display at Cline Library on the campus of Northern Arizona University.